Yep.
Right here, Debbie, right here, where you're comfortable,
Try to be steady.
okay? Is the video production ready?
The video production is going right now.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Welcome, everyone, to the second of a series of retirement celebrations for Dale and his...
Debbie.
Well, no, but he always refers to as Child Bride. All right. So, in any event, I prepared a few comments, but I think before I really go into those, I need to ad-lib just a little bit here and talk about a unique history that Dale and I have. Dale was the first of a long line of good-looking guys to come to Krause Anderson from Marshall, Minnesota, two of us. And it just so happens that this is Dale's graduation photo from Marshall High. Dale graduated in 1967. I graduated in 1976. So you note the nice cotton white shirt that Dale had in his graduation photo. If someday, through some strange event, you were to see my graduation photo, it might be polyester or something. But how we've come full circle back to the the white cotton shirt. So there you go. Dale was an early trendsetter. And Marshall High School, our principal, Stanley E. Crone, in 1967, that was the first year that Stan Crone was our principal. Dale got him kicked off, started right, and then we ended his career in '76. That was his last year. So I am certain that I got into more trouble than Dale did.
I felt it.
Okay, you can share. Whatever you wish. But in any event, as Dale came through Marshall and went on for some additional education at Canby, Minnesota, through a construction engineering program. Coincidentally, same program I went through, had the same instructors, in fact. In any event, Dale began his career in the construction industry in 1969 and eventually came to join Krause Anderson in 1990. Throughout many years, Dale worked on many different projects, became a true construction veteran and a really skilled project manager. Worked across many different market sectors for us, worked across the country, New York, Ohio, Wyoming, Ohio, built strong relationships with owners and with subcontractors alike, receiving many commendations for
Condemnations? We like that.
Sorry, you don't want to, right? So, anyway, but Dale, we always got great reports on Dale for his high spirit of cooperation and never confrontation, just a really solid manager. Always took care of the owner, always resolved conflicts before they became something unmanageable. Some of Dale's more notable projects for Krause Anderson, one Kalakaua Senior Living in Hawaii. Dale got that project teed up. Poughkeepsie Municipal Building, Poughkeepsie, New York. Leamington Municipal Transit Hub up here in Minneapolis. University of Minnesota Lions Medical Research. That was a real groundbreaking research lab for the University of Minnesota. Dale was the project manager, and to this day we still refer to that project, and it is still recognized as a leading edge research lab, and we use it in much of our marketing materials yet. So anytime we present that project as relevant experience, it is recognized throughout the region. Other projects in the area, and I'm going to defer to Bob in a few minutes to talk about Dale's more recent role out at the Metropolitan Airports Commission. Bruce is out of town, Al is out of town, Craig is out of town, so you kind of got stuck with me today. But anyway, on behalf of them, they wanted to thank you for your many, many years of service, Dale, and congratulate you and Debbie on your retirement, and hope you have many, many years to enjoy your hard work.
Thank you.
You're going to be missed, okay? You have been just a great, great person to work with over the many years, and you have touched the lives of many, many people, as evident by those who are here today to celebrate your retirement. So, in any event, with that, I'll have Bob offer a few presentation comments, and then we have a little gift for you at the end of Bob. So.
Mark,
All right.
thank you.
Oh, you get a hug. All right.
Well, first I want to introduce myself. Not everybody in this room knows who we are, so I'm Bob Carter. I'm the Senior Project Manager for Cross Anderson, team leader at the airport. So Dale is one of my coworkers. There are several other team members from the airport staff that you don't regularly see very often, but there's 13 of us out there, and know that there's a whole other contingent that keeps the airport going every day. So I first met Dale in 1980, so that's 33 years ago. We were working together at an alternate brand K construction company here in the Twin Cities, but we got to know each other, a long time ago, and in those days I was just a real young hotshot estimator, and well, Dale was already a well-seasoned guy by even in 1980. So back in those days, it was quite common that the project managers, estimators, we'd go across the street to the bar, after work almost every night, and we'd share those lessons learned that we all would run across throughout our construction projects. And Dale was always really good about sharing his stories of hard knocks, because he always seemed to get into some real lulus. But that kind of paved the way for the rest of us, that we didn't have to share that pain. But Dale was always great about sharing those stories with us. So Dale's got a real simple way of motivating people out at the airport. We have meetings just all the time out there, construction meetings, design meetings, and we chair many of those meetings, mostly the construction. But they start on time because we have meetings after meetings after meeting, and people have different places they need to go out there, and somebody comes in late, Dale stops the meeting and says, hey, whoop, next time you're bringing the donuts. And it actually works. It shames the people in. Boy, next time they are on time. They don't want to bring the donuts. And those that were late, they actually do bring the donuts, can't you tell?
We shame them until they do.
So we have a real process-driven environment out at the MAC. We're the construction manager. We oversee all of the construction projects that are building related. We have design meetings that flow into construction meetings. We have to have the estimates done for each and every project. We have reports that have to come out every week. We have reports that have to come out every month. And Dale is our champion for pushing paper out there at the airport. Nobody does it better than he, and there's nobody that will be able to do it as well as Dale does. So it just forces you to use your time wisely and figure out how to make that whole system work. So I'm still learning, and I've been out there for a lot of years. So Dale, congratulations to you and all your years of service with us, and 14 years at the airport. I did have kind of a Dale resume back here on the board. Mark has kind of highlighted some of the other non-airport projects. So if you get a chance while we're kind of floating around today, have a look at that. This is just kind of a smattering of the projects we have out at the airport. As a footnote, I'm still looking for volunteers to help fill Dale's shoes out at the airport.
Small shoes.
Well, whatever. Trey, Mark, and Al, they haven't said, oh, here's going to be a replacement, but we got a train running out there.
Hard to find. Hard to find a
And we
replacement.
need a replacement, so we're accepting volunteers, and bribes always help the work. So we had a little celebration for Dale earlier this week out at Champs for the airport community. And we had a fun time Tuesday night, and we had a little fun at Dale's expense with a few gag gifts that we gave him. Dale and Debbie have told us that they're going to take up the sport of golf. Not that they've ever done it before, but they're going to give it a whirl. So we had a few parting gifts for them to help them with their start off on golf. So if you'd want, there's a video out on YouTube that got posted today.
It was a good one, too. I watched the whole thing.
One of the things we gave
Yep.
Dale was a new spiritual advisor. It was a Yoda head cover, and Dale didn't quite understand what a head cover was. But
I was going to say, I'm glad you explained it. I saw
that's
it.
out there.
I saw it.
It's out there for your enjoyment, and with that, I want to say thank you, Dale, and we're going to miss you, and especially when it comes around to lunchtime every day, because Dale was our lunch coordinator. You get 10 guys, and where do you want to go for lunch today? I don't know. Dale, you pick. So we just assigned him that duty. He had to pick where we went to lunch because there's, not much at the airport for us to go to. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.
So Bobby, why don't you do me a favor and hand me that little piece of cardboard. Okay, so, but I just have to pause on the head cover thing for a minute because
God, that thing was crazy.
it's just
I will show you how to do it.
no, it's really difficult to let that go. So, but and what comes to mind though, Dale, is your willingness to protect yourself. Okay, and to wear a stocking cap no matter what the fashion might call for. All right, and so for those of us who have known Dale, and that just shows absolute confidence and confident in who you are because you have the best stocking caps, and I will tell you that I have one in my coat pocket upstairs. So there you go, you be proud. In any event, Dale, you will have the opportunity to open this up, and we'll see how that might tie into something that will facilitate your goals and objectives moving forward.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
All
Thank you.
right, that was really diplomatic, wasn't it?
Want to help? I'll do one side, you do the other
No,
side.
it's your party. So speaking of stocking caps, he had a red Kraus Anderson stocking cap.
Might be wrong, boy.
He lost that thing. We went to about 5 different stores, my work, trying to find that
Just
darn
rip it,
thing.
Dale.
And it turned out it
It's
was
just
in
like
our house.
Christmas.
It was in your house? In your
Yes,
house?
but he loved that red Kraus one. We still have it. He won't wear it now because he doesn't want to lose it.
Well, we know people.
That could have gotten
We
him.
Well, maybe, I hate to really push the edge on that, but, okay, so this represents something that should,
Wow.
and because it's a little cold outside, it's not parked out there, but we will be working with you to make arrangements to make sure you have this to facilitate your mobility in and around where you're going to be living, and maybe you guys want to talk about what your plans are.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so there you go.
Thank you.
Get one that's street legal, Dale.
Don't worry about
You can be
that.
sure all.
They're all street legal out there, yeah.
Bling on it.
We didn't do this right like this.
Wow.
See, we've got this all preset.
Wow.
There it is. For all of you guys to be jealous.
I did have a few words to say, and I'll keep it brief. What they say is, if you keep a speech brief, you're better liked. Mark, thank you for
Welcome.
the introduction and all that you've done in my career here at Kraus Anderson. Mark has highlighted some of the projects I've worked on. We can briefly go through that, but I guess I just would like to say thank you to the Engelsma family for giving me the opportunity to work here at Kraus Anderson when Bill Yeager hired me in 1990. When I started in 1990, so much of the work was done by hand using a pencil, paper,
Yeah.
and an adding machine. I never knew that the typing I took in high school would be used as much, and as computers were being introduced into the workplace about that same time. As the years have gone by, the company, Kraus Anderson, has grown, and I've grown right alongside with it. I would like to say thank you to Bob Carter for all the computer help, especially, that he's given me, and as well as all the day-to-day paperwork through these many years, and besides being a good friend for over 33 years. I would also like to thank all my coworkers, both here at the main office and at the airport. The best part of my time at KA has been the opportunity to work with such a great group of people that I will truly miss. Whether it be in the office or in the field, I truly believe that we employ only the best, and I could always depend on others to help me get through the things as they came up. My time at Kraus Anderson has gone by so fast, And it's hard to believe that I think that it's coming to an end after 22+ years. The jobs have varied from casinos in Newtown, North Dakota, Grand Ronde, Oregon, St. Elizabeth Hospital in Nebraska, One Kalakaua Senior Housing in Honolulu, the Leamington Parking Ramp, which was the first project I worked on, Lions Research Lab at the university, and I also worked for a bonding company to finish a city hall and parking ramp project in Poughkeepsie, New York, and also a jet fueling facility in Mansfield, Ohio. After these jobs, I was given the nickname Bondo. My last and favorite position has been at the Minneapolis Airport for the last 14 years. Next Tuesday, Debbie and I will be heading down to Phoenix, Arizona, where we recently purchased a home there. We plan on becoming snowbirds and enjoying the warm weather in the southwest part of the U.S. We also plan on doing some traveling as well as updating the home with several projects we already have in mind. Debbie has been busy decorating the house while she was there last fall, and we also have a few things left to do with that. So let us know if you will be in the Phoenix area, and please stop by and say hello. I learned a short time ago the definition of retirement. Retirement is twice as much husband and half as much money. And with that, thank you all for
Thank
coming.
you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
We have a sign-in book here, please. Sign in if you haven't already put any comments.
I want all the dirt about Dale. I need some ammunition, so when he won't do something, I can say, well, you know, I've heard about you and you really need to go and come forward. So give me some ammunition.
Now you can just play.
This was at the Epcot Center. This was the Norwegian pavilion there.
There you go.
I forgot to mention that Dale is also
For the right.
an aspiring actor, so while they were at Disney World, he participated in their version of a play called Romeo and Juliet.
Some of you have seen that.
And there was another YouTube video of Dale doing that, so it's another quite hilarious thing to watch.
There's 4 reasons he married me. One was because I had furniture. I knew how to cook. I had a 401k, and I had a timeshare. So we got to travel.
She was cute besides.
I don't know about that. That was a bad hair day. You know those bad hair days?
I'm not sure I should say this in front of Debbie, but Dale, I took that same typing class that you took in Marshall, and I know why you did it. One guy and 20 girls.
Exactly. That's why he's such a bad typer.
Doris Drake.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Doris Drake. Bless her heart.
Have you seen the Marshall High School?
Yes.
It's huge.
It's nice.
It's very nice. It's amazing what Schwann's like.
Right. So there. Okay.
Yeah. Good old
This is part of the this is part of the space shuttle there, and some of that stuff was actually shot up in the air to the space station.
She knows I'm stuck because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to turn it off. So, Debbie, I'm stuck. I'm steady, but I'm stuck.
I'm just gonna take
Okay,
on
you're
the
gonna take
scan.
it? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I'll
Take
take
it.
some of the,
I went this way one time, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So take that on. That
So
goes
that
for-
way-
How long will it go?
until you hit the button,
Okay,
you
okay.
just hit this button again.
Oh, okay.
And then that would stop it. But thank you for taking it.
I think I was really steady. Huh?
Close up.
Okay, somewhere.
You look familiar. Christmas parties? Yes. It's been a while, as we know.
You're way too young for that. We did some of the presentation a day or two ago. And it has Pretty much, we learned a lesson here.
Hi, sweetie.